it different. Now, the dudes who really done got to that place and talking about, man, we're gonna be together, we're gonna get married, I wanna have some kids, he talking about being a family man, that is not jail talk coming from the right person. That is something real. Because I'm tell you something, the gal I was talking to, we was on that level. I meant that. The last year and a half, she was riding with me. I'm talking about riding. Keep in mind, I hadn't seen none of my family, hadn't seen my child, hadn't had nobody ride with me like this girl was riding. Anything I needed, she got it. She was there driving every other weekend coming to see me. And then come to find out, a couple of months before I come home, she dealing with somebody that at her son football, baseball practice or whatever it is, she dealing with this dude. One of my cousins found out about it. He knew I was dealing with her. He hit me up in the cell, let me know what's going on. Hey, cuz, you know, the girl, and he tell me what's going on. And when I asked her, boom, she disappeared. She was jail talking me. She was jail talking me. She was telling me all the lies, you know what I'm saying? But she was good people though, you know what I'm saying? I can't take nothing from her. And she still helped me when I get out, I'm finna get it. So, I'm getting ready to get out. And one of my things was, I'm not finna do no hustling. I'm not finna be out here trapping. I'm not even finna be hanging with somebody who trapping. Because if I'm hanging with somebody who trapping and we get pulled over and they got something in the car and they ain't taking no charges, I'm most definitely gonna be late with the police because I'm gonna tell it. I'm not going back to jail for you because you don't want to take your charge. You going to jail. Listen to me. So I get out, right? I deal with this girl who tried to get me hustling. I cut her off immediately. I started dealing with my best friend. Well, I ain't gonna say my best friend. Like he wanna, I guess you could say he like a best friend to me. I started messing with his gal. His gal was a trapper. I'm not finna deal with that. She wanted me back trapping. No good. So I started staying with my cousin Wayne. When I started staying with my cousin Wayne, I started going to the mall selling my first books. When I'm in the mall selling my book on the first weekend, I made like $700. Second weekend, I do it again, but this time I probably made like $800. So within 2 weeks of going to the mall, I hadn't even been out probably 90 days when I started doing the books. Within 90 days, when when I started doing the books, within 2.5, 3 weeks period, I had made $1,500. Most people ain't making that on their jobs. And all of this is going in, and majority is going in my pocket because I'm getting a good price on my book. And that's for people who've been wanting to write a book. People don't understand really the profit margin when it comes to books, especially if you go into a good company. So if you've been thinking about writing a book, I recommend that you write it. And if you've been thinking about writing, you don't know how to write it, I have a video on my membership page. You don't have to have the membership. You don't have to keep the membership. That's cool. The membership, you can go and watch the video. You can pay the membership fee. Go watch the video. Learn how to write the book. And if you got any further questions, just get in the comment section. I have no problem with talking to somebody who's trying to figure out how to do this, who done supported me. I'm going to support you. We're going to support one another. So, I'm out here and I'm making this kind of money. And I remember counting money in front of Cuz, right? And Cuz was like, dang, Cuz, you like, man, you made all that? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, I'm thinking about writing me a book, this, and that. You know, so everything was cool. But this is what I hadn't factored in. I ain't paying no real bills at this time. My mama let me use her car. I ain't got no car note. Only thing I really got at this time is a phone bill. I ain't paying no rent. I ain't paying no mortgage. My child mama ain't really asking me for money all the time because she understood, and I respect her for that, you know what I'm saying? My child mama, you know what I'm saying, kudos to her. She wasn't putting no real pressure on me. My child wasn't even asking me for a lot of stuff. My child wasn't even, I thought the camera froze up, my bad. My child wasn't even asking me for a lot of stuff. So I ain't have a lot of pressures of the world that most people have when they come out of prison. So most people when they come out of prison, when we in there, when we talking to people, it's always, man, I don't know how they struggling, how they ain't got this, how they ain't got that, how they ain't got no money, how they always behind on their bill, how they can't afford this, how you can't never take no trip, how you can't never do nothing for your gas, how you can't, because it's just like everybody out here was struggling. Every time I call home, people from the penitentiary were asking me for money. Well, why they want to stay? What people don't in the penitentiary don't understand, when you judging all these people on the outside, is penitentiary prices is triple the prices of stuff that's on the street. So of course it's inmates who's sitting in there and they got more money than people on the street because they ain't paying no bills, they ain't got to take care of no kids, and they ain't got nothing. They ain't got to come out of their pockets and buy themselves stuff. They ain't got to buy clothes. They ain't got to buy food and stuff like that. So of course you up. So these women who out here, I got an inmate who take care of me. He don't have to take care of nothing but you. That's why. So once I got around, you know what I'm saying, people, and I'm seeing that, I started realizing how much that time had crippled me a little bit when it comes to reality. So I'm laying on cuz couch one day, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get ready to go to the mall. I gotta go to the mall. So as I'm laying on the couch, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I'm really doing good. I'm finna start traveling with this thing. I wanna go, you know what I'm saying? Cause once any kind of product you get, you can't expect your city or whatever your neighborhood to always be your support base. Because at some point, if the product is the same product, eventually you're gonna sell that product to everybody. And once you sell that product to the majority of people who want to support you and buy it, you have to find a way to expand, which was hard on my mental as well, because I've been locked in this cage for 10 years, two years and 3 months on mass security, 23 and 1. So I thank the Most High, you know what I'm saying, for them opportunities, because it was actually it was helping to push me. It was helping me stay social. It was helping me fight through anxiety. It was helping me fight through stress that I was having to get out and talk to these people. I'm gonna put some pictures on here too. Y'all gonna see, you know what I'm saying, the growth. But look, check this out. So I'm getting ready to go to the mall. So I get to the mall, right? I'm in here swinging these books. I'm stopping people. Hey, you got a quick second real quick? I'm going to share my story with you real quick. Hey, what's your story? Well, look, check this out. You know what I'm saying? I did 10 years in prison. I was in and out of trouble pretty much my whole life from the age 14, 15, all the way up to the age 18. I mean, you name it, I done it. First time I went in, I did 5 months, 5 days. Second time I went in, I did 10 months for stealing cars. Third time I went in for attempted murder. By the time I say that right there, the attempted murder, a lot of people, they kind of like, did he just say attempted murder? Then I go into the details so I can hit him a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went in for attempted murder. I shot a man 3 times with an AK-47. By this time, I got him looking like, how in the world is they letting this man sell this in the mall? So when they looking like that, then I hit them with, oh yeah. And then I ended up getting a 10-year sentence in prison for special aggravated robbery, special aggravated kidnapping, first-degree premeditated murder. Then I had 3 counts of felony murder. On top of that, I had an additional escape charge. I escaped out of the jail. I'm free. They like, you did what? Oh yeah, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You see this picture right here? And this picture right here, I was actually in the cell with my blood brother. Same mama, same daddy. You was in the cell with your brother? What was your brother locked up for? Oh, he had a dope case, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't nothing though. That, what? You done told me nothing. Me, my brother, and my daddy was at the same prison. What? Yeah, me, my brother, and my dad. You know what I'm saying? My daddy ended up getting moved to another prison. When he got moved to that prison, you know what I'm saying? Me and my brother, you know what I'm saying? We ended up getting in a fight, you know what I'm saying? I beat my brother up in the cell, I almost killed him. Wait a minute now. Now, that ain't nothing though, that ain't nothing. My brother ended up getting out of the penitentiary. My daddy get me moved to the prison where he was at. In this picture right here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and my daddy was in the cell together. You and your daddy was in the cell together? Yeah, when we was in the cell together, I was going with the correction officer, you know what I'm saying? I got engaged to her. When I got it, you did what? Yeah, she was bringing me dope in. What in the world is going on in prison? Yeah, me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got engaged to her, but then they ended up finding out about it. They moved my daddy to a prison. Make a long story short, they ended up moving me to a prison. And guess who was at that prison? Who was at that prison? My uncle, my daddy brother, he doing 75. Now, wait a minute. Y'all was just in there having a family reunion with. So that's my pitch, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in the mall, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing with my book. So while I'm in here doing my thing, my cousin, who I jumped in a two-year relationship with, she walked through. She in here stealing. She in here 5-finger discount. 10-finger discount really, because she using both of her hands. So when she come through, what's up, cuz? I said, oh, what's up, cuz? What going on? I used to drop that pig on cuz. You know what I'm saying? Cuz, put that pig in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to hear that story? Jump in the comment section. I got you. I'm going to drop it today. So when she come through, you know what I'm saying? We swap numbers. I hadn't seen cuz since I've been home. I hate to see her, you know what I'm saying, that she was out here stealing, because just on the strength of that, I'm still in the right frame of mind. I can't deal with cuz. Cuz is out here stealing. Cuz is out here 5-finger discount. So when she walked by, about 15, 20 minutes later, my old silly, the plug, walked through with his gal. I'm talking about pockets on, I'm talking about pockets on Incredible Hulk. He come through Soon as I turn around and see him, he see me, we see each other. He said, man, what's up, Sally? He still you the picture. I ain't Sally. Don't be saying So he, man, what's up, Sally? I said, man, what's up, Sally? You know what I'm saying? He embraced me, you know what I'm saying? He hugged me. He tell me, he was like, yeah, this, you know what I'm saying? He was like, baby, this my guy. He was like, this is Sally I was telling you about, the one, you know what I'm saying? The convict, the one I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Institute. I said, I ain't gonna told you. He was like, man, I'm telling you. He was like, no, he was like, man, he was like, man, dude, straight, I'm telling you, bro. He was like, man, dude, he was like, I'm telling you, girl. He was like, dude, straight, this, that. So we sit down, we have a little conversation. Boy, he go on about his business. So when he walk off, I examine myself. Let me tell you something. Commercial break me, please. When he walk off, this is when I took a look at myself and said, even though I'm trying to do everything right, I'm not ahead like that. It wasn't that he reminded me of what I used to be. He just made me feel like I was in lack. At the time, I'm sleeping on my cousin's couch. Even though I'm doing decent with the books, I ain't got no real bills. But when I'm looking at him, I'm looking at like people in the world. It's a question of how in the world I'm trying to do A, B, and C, X, Y, and Z the right way. And there's other people out here who just doing it however they want to do it, and they succeeding in life. So when I look at that, I'm thinking, okay, when is my blessing or when my breakthrough finna come through? Because even though I'm not a materialistic dude, if you've been watching me, you know I ain't a materialistic dude. But at the same time, it's nothing wrong with having nice things. Sometimes I would want to have those nice things. And at the pace I'm going at, I'm looking like, man, he ain't been out too much longer than me. He had to have 25, 30,000 on him. Now, of course, that was enticing to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I looked, you know what I'm saying? He got his gal with him. His gal just sat, pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Dope Boy most definitely got a trophy on his arm. You know what I'm saying? His dreads were twisted. You know what I'm saying? My guy was fresh. He was killing it. I said, dang. So at that point, I'm wondering what my guy driving and everything. What he got going on? So I had to shake back. I said, man, whoa, get focused. He go in the store. He go in Champ. He come back out of Champ. He come back and holler at me. Because he went in and got